So I found 3 screws that are probably holding the dash up. I know that the dash rocks back. So I'm going to remove those. It looks like there might be one there. Looks like there might be one there. I'm sure there's some in here. Looks like there's one there. Maybe one there. So I'm gonna remove the obvious ones last. I'm gonna take this out to reduce weight. Yeah. Okay, so what I have done is I removed the cup holder, 2 bolts here and 1 bolt way in back. I've removed this bolt, those bolts, the one on that side, this one. So this is what I'm gonna try. I loosened these here. That should let the dash swing forward. So I'm going to remove these 3 up here and hope for the best. Alright, so that definitely loosened things. Grab these screws before I lose them. So I think this here needs to come out before it'll drop down. Looks like it's the 13. I think that pretty much holds the dash up, and there's one on either side. Oh yeah, that is way looser. Alright, so that's how that works. Let me actually show you. So these things, little tabby things, come out, I'm guessing. That's out of the way. Now I'll see if I missed any screws in here. I don't think I did. Just want to make sure that's free. Now I think I may have to remove this computer here. Although I'm not sure how I would do it. I'm not sure how I would do it now any easier than once the dash is removed. So I'm going to try and leave it in there. On this one spot, actually, on camera. So that spot right there. See that? If I pull this little metal panel, see? All right, I think that's it. So. Well, it's been 2 hours since my last video. Still haven't gotten the dash out. It's a knowledge thing, you know? It's I don't know how this thing comes out. So they don't make it easy. This whole thing here needs to come out. And that's very involved. You have to go at it through the engine compartment, and I've been trying to split up this plug for the last half hour and finally realized that it's not supposed to split. It's just supposed to feed all the wires through the firewall. So that's what I'm going to do now. Let me show you. All these wires on top of this plug, so stand by. So all this white plug here, these wires are supposed to go through the firewall with it. And so I have to disconnect all of those. Alright, so that white thing is not a plug. You have to disconnect this, the wiper motor, there's a plug down there, and then there's that yellow ABS or SIR, whatever, airbag thing. And then hopefully that will pull through the firewall. Sheesh. This is also that you can just leave the wiring attached to the dash instead of pulling all the wiring from the dash. So now this comes out, and then this comes out, or comes in, and all those wires come with it. So that's now with the dash, and now these wires come through. Can't really see that, but all these wires come through with it. Not very easily. Hope I had somebody in the engine bay helping. Looks like I have one more. There. One. Okay. One more to disconnect. Now, with any luck, the dash will gently fall from its hole. I guess. I don't know. Okay. So, let's see. A cable there to disconnect. I've got a few more connectors. This one here, I've got to take apart as I figure out how. Looks like the blue clips. So in here, the connector that we have to get at. I'm not sure why it's wrapped so well. Looks airbag related. You've got to disconnect that big connector there. It's good to disconnect the steering wheel from everything else. And let's see. know if I should take that screw all the way out or not. Okay, it's definitely all the way out. There we go. Now that can go to the steering wheel. This can go with the dash. Disconnect this airbag. Okay, now the dash can come out. He says, not so sure. The only other thing is that that transfer case is in the way, so I don't know what I can do about that. I can put it forward. Alright. The dash is a heck of a lot lower than it has been. Now, it should come right out. With two people. Well, that is still really tight. Looks like I've forgotten a screw or something. I have forgotten a screw. Let me show you. The screw right there. I'm going to try and hold the light and point to it. Come on. Right there, there's a screw. And I need to take that out. Somehow. I don't want to get to it. Oh, I gotta fix that too. So the accelerator on these diesels is electronic, and that has to be removed before I go too far here. It's like a double plug thing. There. Maybe now. Now the dash will come out. Definitely more promising. Okay. Hold down. That is still connected, whatever that is. I know where that goes, right there. Ow. So there's a something or other. Holy crap, I am never going to get this back together. There's a this. Jesus. Alright. And the radio, this is kind of connected in here, isn't it? I gotta figure out how that works. Find my light. So let's see. That goes up into the dash. So this whole, all that needs to come out. So let's see. Okay, so this thing goes under there. This thing goes up here. This one connects to that one, and then these two connect together. And I've got to figure out how to get those apart. It looks like something to do with that button there. Yeah, I think you just press that. Maybe two hands. I'm not even pointing the camera at the right spot. There. And that's disconnected. Now that's disconnected. I got one more. That gray cable. Looks like it disconnects right there. Okay. Think that was the last plug. Now, I'm just going to slide it back a little bit and see if that worked. Indeed, it did. The dashboard is free from the vehicle. What a nightmare. There. Finally. I can get at the stupid thing.